kind of feels like this. Hey, would you stay with me till the sun goes down? Being with you is so easy. Hey, if you want, honey, you can stick around. I don't know what it is about you, but you look so fine, riding shotgun in my car. Top down when driving on the highway. The wind in our hair makes us look like movie stars. And you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Come on. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be. Oh, I just wanna be. Hey, what you say? Wanna stay in a hotel? Champagne and room service all night. Girl, I know this ain't no plaza, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, come on. Isn't this really what life is all about? Doing what you can to have a good time. But baby, when I'm with you, I have the time of my life. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Come on. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be. Oh, I just wanna be, yeah.
That'll be us.
That's us.
That's
Hello.
us. We should be live. Have we got? Do we have all that sound stuff
Let's
going
have
on?
a little listen.
I don't know why we always have to check this.
Yeah, because we've had a few technical difficulties.
It's been a week or two. You're well off camera there, aren't you?
Am I well off camera?
Yeah.
Should I put you in a bit?
Come on,
There we go.
come closer.
Do I have to?
Well, what do you mean you have to? Oh, cheeky bitch. What do you mean? Do I have to?
Oh, Mr. Anthony Evans, hello. Oh, you're back from Turkey. I thought you were joining us from Turkey.
Who have we got? Iverson, hello there, sir. Mr. Pugwash, Dave and Shelley on tour. Oh, we got them in. Van Maid's Tale, Martin Keys. That was the dog saying hello as well.
Poppy was saying hello, guys.
There'll be some I can read, and there'll be some that
Campervan Codgers are in.
There you go, Campervan Codgers.
Martin Lees just said hello to you on the stream.
Yeah, Wandering Wheelies, hello. Hope you had a good day the other day.
PK.
Archie's dad.
Archie's dad.
Archie's dad. Hello, Roberto. Rob. I was meant to go and meet the Wandering Wheelies the other day.
Why didn't you? Shall we tell these lovely folks why you didn't go and meet the Wandering Wheelies?
Oh, I was hanging. I'd been on a night out. Yeah, but I was in no fit state to drive anywhere. Let's just be honest with everybody there. Yeah, I was not good. It was. I think yesterday I was worse yesterday than I was the day before. So anyway, let's just not go on that. Look, do you know what we need to do, Mr. Paul? Mr. Paul, you now have the spanner of doom.
Dun dun dun.
Because you're our buddy, and you've cost us money this week because we've been fitting a new stereo into the van.
Scousers on tour are in. Andy Eaton,
Willie
Will Chapman.
Oh, I said that. was like, go us.
Yay!
Boom.
Oh, and he said hello to Poppy as well.
Poppy's down there, just being Poppy.
And Dolly is as well. So got
Yeah.
both of them in.
So we're doing this thing now where we kind of we're trying to go through as many people on here and say hello to you as possible, because we've had a few complaints that we don't say hello to you enough. So we're trying.
So we are trying. Sometimes it's a bit hard to read as people are commenting and keep up with it. So Brownie is in. Hey, all. Hello to you too. Lee, Anfield Road Layout in the loft. Hello.
Good evening, Lee. Oh, look at this. Emma's looking dapper.
Oh, Mr. Paul, thank you.
Crack on.
Shut up.
Take that spanner off him.
So we've got Degs, 30 days.
No, Justin, 30-day reviews. Justin's coming all the way from the States.
Awesome. I did see Mr. Galloway in here as well. What's occurring?
What's occurring? Oh, Mr. Smallhorn. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? Hope the family's all good. Has anyone else had snow today?
Ours wasn't really snow though, was it? To be fair, when I think of snow, I think of big fat snowflakes, that land on the ground, stay on the ground, and you can build snowmen, do snow angels. No, we had the Haley snow.
Oh, it was just, do you know, we fitted a new stereo, right? And this is all Paul's fault. So Paul in the big yellow van. If you know Paul, right? It's kind of his fault, but it's kind of the UK government's fault as well, because they've gone and changed the laws on driving and using your phone. And basically, if you look at your phone sideways now, it's £200 and 6 points on your license. I don't know if anyone knows that, but yeah, we're doing a video. It's just, it's gone a bit crazy on it, but I can see why they're doing it. It is the way it is.
I say hello to Colin Allen, Lenny Wood.
Yes, Kevin Galloway, he's in. He's made it. Another friend from the United of the States. Hello, sir. Neil is dapper too. See, we always rely on PK.
Yes.
Oh, I can always rely on PK to big me up there. Thank you very much.
The Bearded one says they've had all seasons in one day in Cumbria today.
10 foot deep in here, Lisa, that is a big, fat northern lie. You have not had 10 foot of snow.
Where are you? Where are you?
She's done the Blackburn way. And no, it's like an hour away, and there's not a chance. Always Van Adventure. Look at that. Hello there. We're always Van Adventure.
Oh, I like.
Jeffrey will be in with us soon. He will be in with us soon. We will send you, and Pixie, yes. We will send you. We will send you the link later. Yeah. So getting back to.
Mr. John Whitehands is in. We were talking to him last week, weren't we?
It's hot here.
On here.
Oh, Louisiana is hot.
Should we go there?
Well, I think after the weather we've had here, we'd probably crack if we went there. We probably would. Paul's just said that. I'm just eating tea. I read that as I'm just editing. I was about to swear at you and call you a liar. And I was going to say, editing what? What are you editing?
Mr. Galloway, they're on Tornado Watch.
Really?
Where they are.
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. Kevin's over in the States as well. So, yeah, he's... it's been one of them. So, yeah, so we fitted the new stereo yesterday. We got one of them ones, the Android ones. It's not like a mega, £1 million stereo, but it just enables us to get Spotify on it, get Google Maps on it, do everything that I would normally do on my phone. Yes, while I'm driving, I'll just say it. You know what I mean? I will hands up and say, yes, I do press buttons on my phone while I'm driving. It does happen, as you all do, but none of you will admit it. Some of you will, though. So, yeah, so we changed the stereo because Paul's got one. Also, if you haven't seen the Instagram, it was a bit of a brain melt, wasn't it?
On the stereo? Yeah,
just listen a minute.
Oh, you're pointing it at me now.
I was pointing at your gob, yeah. So yeah, because the stereo ran through the van starter battery, Paul has his on all the time, but Paul's runs through his leisure battery. So I was like, right, okay, I'm going to run it through the leisure battery so we can have it on when we're just sitting there chilling out, and it won't drain the van battery. But because of the canvas on the van, we were looking for the live that came on with the ignition, but the ignition is the live from the canvas. So we had to, it was just a faff. It was just,
It took a bit longer than it should have done.
Yeah, it was one of those things that just messes with your brain, and it does mess with your brain. Also, if nobody knows, today, as in like the end of the evening, is it's the last time you can get
the early bird tickets for the Vanlife Fest.
Vanlife Fest, yeah. So if you want to go on there, I did have a banner that was meant to be sitting on the top here, but for some reason it's not. So there you go. I don't know. It's just the Musgroves. Are you in Spain right now? You're in. Have you seen where they are?
I know. Look, I thought they were in Greece. I saw it on Instagram, and I thought they were in Greece, but I think they're actually in Spain.
Yeah, they are in Spain. So today, last night I was going through. I need new speakers because the speakers in the Crafters, and everyone will probably admit who's got a Sprinter as well, they're a bit pants. And they really are. They're just not very good. So I thought, right, come on, let's just go to Halford's, find some speakers, bring them home, door panels off, speakers in. It sounds good. But as soon as we opened them doors, it hailed, snowed, thundered.
Someone got a carbon. Someone got a carbon.
She's sitting in the van with the screwdriver. Like, I'm handing bits and I'm standing outside. It was just, there's no need for this type of weather.
One of us is sensible.
Oh, well, right, how is it? The Browns are in.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
The Browns are in. So, yeah, I don't know why this is just, I don't know what is going on here with this. There you go.
Hey, there you go.
Pressing the wrong button, one eye. So, if you haven't got your tickets for Vanlife Festival, 28th of May, tonight is the last night. It ends tonight where you can get them for
£47.50.
£47.50. And for £47.50, it is 2 adults plus your van and parking on the airstrip as well. And then obviously it's going to go up after tonight. So if you haven't got a ticket for Vanlife Festival, go and get them before tonight if you want to go.
And that also gives you the automatic entry into the prize giveaway for the Rogue Alloys, wheels and tires, doesn't it?
Yeah. So basically, if you do get tickets, you automatically get entered into a prize draw to win a nice shiny pair of alloy wheels. So there you go. You can't say more than that. Hello, Mr. Beechwood. Hello, Mrs. Beechwood. Hello, Izzy Beechwood. Hello, Stan.
Hello, all four.
Are we just going all four?
All four.
Is that how you're rolling, is it?
Well, it's one of those things. I'd have to say hello to Stan first.
Why?
Because it's not just from me, it's from
Personally,
Poppy and
hello.
Dolly as well.
Nah, I go
Do you know what I mean?
I go for
and
Izzy.
Izzy. So, how do you
so
do
you
that?
choose Stan over Izzy?
No, they come as a pair.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of chat. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Beechwoods.
Hi.
Just go for that. So it's been a bit of a mad week. And then, I was going to talk about something then, but I won't. I'll leave it. But what I will say is, if I can find the running banner thing, so you'll see a banner down there. We will be doing the next live. It's the 7th. It'll be next week.
Next Thursday. Yeah.
Next Thursday, right? So next Thursday, we've been given the guys over at EcoFlow. We're going to be giving one of their power banks. You know what one it is, don't you?
Yeah, it's the River Mini.
The River Mini.
It's not the wireless one. It's just the ordinary River Mini, but it's still great for van season, like van festivals, normal festivals, things like that.
Yeah.
It's small, really light.
Free if you win it. I mean, there is no, I don't care who you are in the world, free is the best. It's the best price you can ever. It just, you can't beat free. Free is just brilliant.
Yes.
It is just brilliant. So, but we were meant to do some more work on the transit this week.
We have been held back though this week on that.
Yeah, but the sinks come.
Yes, I came yesterday.
The sinks come. The uppy units have come. To be honest with you, we held off on it because someone had a bit of a hangover. And then we just impromptu fitted a stereo. So what can I say? There's not
and
more.
Speakers.
Yeah. So, so I need to I need to invite Jeffrey into the stream.
And
I'm Pixie. Yes. So copy to clipboard. Right. So Jeff RE, I will send you a link on the Facebooks. I will send Jeff a links.
What you doing?
Naughty Neil, you don't drink. Oh God.
Yeah. So Neil was a little bit inebriated on Monday, just a wee bit.
I was hammered.
But he doesn't drink.
No, but when I
rule.
when I do drink, I have this. I have a massive problem, and Emma will tell you the problem.
Which bit? Right. So Neil doesn't drink. However, the rare and few occasions when he does, Neil will have 2 drinks, and then Neil is plastered to the point where we'd be towards the middle of the night. Yeah, round about the middle of the night when you're drinking.
True story.
But Neil then doesn't surpass this point. He stays at that level of plastered the whole night.
And he's also a swine for buying shots.
Yeah. So
shots do not
you'll turn round
affect me.
And he won't just have bought one.
No.
He'll have either bought the bottle
Trays.
or a tray.
Yeah, trays.
So everyone else ends up on their knees, either being sick, can't stand up, absolutely hammered because he's like throwing shots down the faces, and he stays at the same level of drunk.
Basically, yeah. But I end up spending more than anybody because I just keep on going and buying. Like, yeah, give us
I do that as well.
15 Jaeger bombs. Yeah, give us 20 Sambucas. Or whatever. We were drinking the other. What were we drinking the other night? They were drinking these things the other night. Walkabout sell them. It's like a pink drink. It would be a drink, wouldn't it? It's there was a name for it. I can't remember what it was. It was actually called the Peaky Blinder. It was actually called the Peaky Blinder. It's if you're ever in Walkabout, go and get yourself 20 of them. They're like £3, £4 a shot, something like that. So of course, you know, on a night out, you have to buy a tray of 15, don't you? That's just the way you are.
Oh, look who's in! Hello, Mr. Robert Canning.
Oh,
now, little story about Mr. Robert Canning.
Oh, Robert, just to let you all know, right? Hang on, we need to build this story up first. So, when you get a reply on the YouTubes, because we are, and I will say this, that we do reply to everyone, and we do genuinely reply to every single comment, because we are the believer of, you know, look after the people who you've got, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So we do.
And if you've taken the time out of your day to send a comment, then we take the time out of our day to send you one back.
You're watching our tribe, so you know what I mean? It's only polite if we say hello. Yeah,
yes.
And some comments will be, we've never just done the cheers, thanks. It's always we read the full comments, we will reply to the full comments. If you ask a question, you will get a full answer.
You digress.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I was just happy carrying on talking there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we'll get back to Robert.
Okay, so you don't know. People don't know who they're going to get a reply off, because we both do replies. Now,
yes.
Emma has been doing more replying than me, and she genuinely has. She's been doing more of the replies than I do.
But you do all of the Instagram replies.
Yes,
so.
I'm constantly on Instagram. But Robert has cottoned on
yes.
to actually who is sending him a reply, hasn't he?
Yes. So this week, Robert actually cottoned on to the fact that it was me and not Neil that had responded to him. And I asked a question back. Was it because of the spelling?
Can I just say here, Sue Brown has just put up here, and I know it's Sue Brown. Drink responsibly like us.
I'm going to ignore that one.
Yeah, but Paul's laughing at them.
So.
Yeah, so yeah, responsibly like us, terrible. Yeah, so we've been sussed out. So if you do get a comment,
although it does depend on how sassy I'm feeling on the day. So if I'm responding, some days I pretend I'm Neil and be dead sassy.
Yeah, that's she does. Not all manner of sass comes from me.
If I'm channeling my inner Neil, I am very sassy.
What's this? Neil and Emma, can you source us some glow sticks and tutus? For Vanta?
I said I was going to go with a tutu.
I'm actually going to see if I can get some light up, the like foam things with LEDs in, and you they're like massive adult size glow sticks. So yeah, at least I will see what happens. But we are massively looking forward to Vanlife Festival.
Yes, we are,
and we are. It's just, I think it's going to be what they've got planned for it, and we're I just think we're the hell holding it. Plus, as well, we get to go to York for a few days, which will be an absolute bonus anyway.
Yes. So that's somewhere I've wanted to go for a little while. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I saw someone ask a question about would we ever consider caravans? You've had caravans in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, so, I have had a caravan in the past, and I loved it.
And I've stayed in them.
Yeah,
I loved them.
I do like the thing I like about caravans is you can take a caravan somewhere, drop it off, and then you still got the car to go mooching about. Also, Jess, I've sent you the link on Facebook as well. So yeah, I genuinely do like caravans, but we just like being out, don't we?
Yes.
We were trying to work out before on a helicopter. Yeah, Eddie likes me when I say helicopter.
Remember that from ages ago.
Yeah, a helicopter. I don't know why, but Eddie...
How's the Wi-Fi going on in the van? It is going absolutely great. We've been out in the van yesterday.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not. I mean, to be fair, the Wi-Fi area that we fitted, again, Paul in the yellow van, his fault. I'll just emphasize that. But we did when we were away. I'm now getting words to say. Purple.
I think John Whitehands laid us down a challenge. Don't go to York Dungeons. Went in primary school and was terrified and will never go again. I think I need to go.
Emma says that every time I get changed with the lights on.
I do
not. Where were we then? Paul, yeah, Paul's always blaming me for things he has to buy for his van because you do.
Because you do. You egg each other on.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of people blaming the amount of people that turn up at the house. People just randomly turn up at the house, pull up and go, "Hey, you! I bought this because
yeah, we had that. But we did have a really, really nice guy turn up today as well. So, Craig, if you're in or if you're watching, nice to meet you today. Good luck with your van. Yeah,
Craig's built a van. Lives around the corner from us, so I'm going to help him fit a night eater. Hopefully, it will be the same type of night eater as the Trolls and Charlie and Lauren fitted, and not the one that we done in Will's van. That didn't actually work.
Oh, John, I can't believe you were that scared. But then again, you weren't in primary school. If you went back now, it'd be all right.
We've got some guests here, look, sitting. They're in. So basically, tonight's live stream, as well as us just muttering on absolute sparkles. I don't even know where I come from.
Probably
sparkles,
me. I'm rubbing off on you far too much lately.
You are. I am.
Yeah, Neil's been having a lot more vegetarian foods, and there's Mr. David Gilchrist.
Gilchrist?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, folks. Hello. How are you doing, sir?
Hello.
Welcome to the Madhouse. What was I going to say then? Live from 45. I upgraded the speakers today from Halfords. I went to Halfords. The ones that were in that I wanted to get, they didn't have. So we ended up going for Pioneer ones. They were just cheap. 45 quid jobbies,
but they're so much better.
Oh my god, the difference in that van is just unbelievable. So yeah, right, I shall we wanted to bring Jeff on, and the beautiful Pixie is with him, so we're going to bring them on with us now, and we can have a bit of a chit chat. You want to stick your headphones on so you'll be able to wear them.
Yes.
And we'll bring them in.
Oh,
hi.
There we go.
I think the timing is off, so.
stick your headphones on so you'll be able to
Yeah,
they're way behind
So
them.
we've got to get rid of that. That doesn't work.
Give us a second, guys.
That doesn't work.
And they've gone.
Oh,
We got to put out. They'll come back in again.
okay.
They'll come back in again. Yeah, so Jeff's going to be talking a little bit about Van Electric, something like that. Pixie wasn't coming on with me, and then I had a conversation with her today, and I was like, well, no, come on. You know, it'd be nice. Oh, we have them back, I think. Houston, we're having less problems. So, yeah, Jeff obviously is the master of all things electric, even though Geeky Phil invented electric. We've all come to realize that Phil actually invented electric.
I've heard that before.
Yeah,
yes.
He's that good.
He is an electrical genius.
He just knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yes.
He just, I mean, technically, that could have actually been the quickest guest coming on and leaving in the history of ever. Couldn't it?
I can hear that back. Yeah.
Yeah, because the sounds on you won't hear it back now. You know,
Right.
You can
Sorry,
hear me
we
now.
were having a few technical difficulties of our own then.
So yeah, as soon as Jeff and Pixie have sorted out, we will get them back on. So what has anyone been up to anything like crazy this week? Is anyone away, by the way? Is anyone away this weekend? Because it's not very good weather. Although I do believe the weather this weekend is going to be nice.
I hope so. Do like a bit of good weather. Lisa, just to answer your question as well, Trash is 100% back to his scatty normal self. He's downstairs chilling on the sofa as we speak.
He's just miserable now.
He's not.
Yes.
He's
just
not.
miserable.
He just doesn't. He just likes who he likes, which is me.
Oh, off-grid nomad is in Skegness. It must be chilly over there, mate. It must be right. Wow, right on the East Coast. That must be cold as balls over there.
Excuse you.
I said that.
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, no.
Currently blizzard of snow outside. Yeah, I think that's a bit cold.
See, I said that.
I am
didn't I?
so jealous.
It's just we've just been watching Tash and Kat, Wonder and Bird. They've been on, and Wonder and Bird, Kat, said she woke up this morning to like a full blanket of snow.
I'm so jealous.
We don't. Honestly, God, I don't know what it is about Liverpool. We don't get any snow, do we?
I know, it's because we're surrounded though. We've got Wales and all that. They all get it, don't they? Wales,
Yeah,
Preston, Sheffield.
David's in Chesterfield has been on and off all day. Has there been any down south? Live from 45? I wish. I'm taking that as a no. So it's just mad. I think we've lost Jess and Pixie. They've gone. They've vanished. They'll be back. And we're also
You need to send them the link again.
just to
maybe
let you
on
know. No, it'll be the same link. Just to let you know that it's 80 and clear in Louisiana.
I'm jealous about that too. See, I love it nice and hot and sunny, but when it's cold, I love the snow.
Yeah, but 80 and clear, but like
Humid.
Oh, humid
Like dry heat or
like
humid
you were.
heat.
Imagine the only way to describe it is imagine wrapping yourself in bubble wrap, right, and then sellotaping yourself up in the bubble wrap, putting yourself in a greenhouse that is, I can see them. Put yourself in a greenhouse that is situated inside a container. That's the humidity Louisiana have. It's rather hot. When you step outside.
Yeah, but we're ginger, so we feel like it's
We
worse
do.
for us.
Yeah. So we do have Jeffrey and Pixaroni back. Oh, look at it on the wine. Look, sipping a cheeky little wine before she comes on. So like, can I get this down before I like Jeff? These are weird.
What do you mean? I'm not weird. I'm just a bit strange.
No, not much. Right. Let me just let me where are we? Add them to the stream. Boom. There you go.
Is that better?
Hi.
Yay! Hi!
Do that. Good evening, children.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
We're alive and kicking.
You're alive and
Happy
kicking.
now.
You're happy now. That is a massive bonus, sir. So, I don't know if you just want to introduce you. May as well. We'll let Pixie introduce you too.
I'm Pixie, and this is Unimpressed Jeff. And we are always Van Adventures on Instagram and YouTube.
And Jeff is, if any of you have been watching, well, you will have watched the videos. Jeff is the guy that actually blew our minds about the what are they called? Defibrillators. Because Jeff runs a electric course, and it's catered for anybody who's really building a van. And a few of us went on it. I was on it. Bruce Lauderdale was on it. Geeky Phil was there. Tash and John were there. Paul was there. Logan was there. There was a good few of us there. And I tell you what, the wealth of knowledge that comes when you get Jeff and Phil in a room, that's it. You don't need anything else. So, are you going to be doing any more courses, sir? Tell us about them and let us know. Are you doing any? What's going on with the courses? Let us know.
And we've also already got a question in for Jeff as well from Andrew Hodgkinson.
Well, you may as well read the question first.
How do I pick the correct /safe 240 volt inverter for a camper?
Go for the red one. I'll let Jeff answer.
I did a video about inverters. It's on my channel, Always Van Adventure. Go have a nosy there. And by safe, I mean that could mean a variety of different things. So, it's not quite that straightforward, is it? Yeah, there's a video on my channel about all the different inverters. So check that out first of all, I would say, and then just send me a message on Instagram if there's any confusion.
Jeff's you're like me, aren't you? You are one of them people that will gladly spend time talking to people and giving them a little bit of advice. And I don't mean I'll come out and fit your van for you, but you're like me. You will casually chat to complete strangers online, just answering the odd question here and there, and which is, I think that's one of the lovable things we like about you. Plus, you are the only person I've seen wandering around in a onesie or a show.
Yes.
Oh, well.
That was his birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday. I was drunk and vulnerable. And we're not just wandering around. There's a point where I break into a sprint. It's in the back of one of Darren's talks that he does. And you can see me, I put it on my Instagram. You can see me sprinting through the background. And for me to sprint means I tell you whose fault it was. It was Cozy Adventures.
You don't need to say any more.
It got me absolutely blind from hammered.
Yeah, they've done that to me.
And then
It was really good. It was really good, man.
and I did that thing where the following day you wake up and you go, much like you did the other day, Neil, and you go, I'm going to pay for this, I'm going to pay for this, I'm going to pay for this. And then I went, I actually feel really good.
Yeah. And then it's the day later.
That means I'm still hammered.
Maybe that's why I wasn't so bad the day after. And then it was yesterday. I come down. I was like, "Oh, I'm hanging out my arse here." It was not good. But yeah. So tell us a little bit. Are you carrying on? What's going on with your electrical installation course for the vehicles of van dwellers?
So I'm absolutely still going to be doing them. There's a bit of a delay in launching some new dates because at the time that I thought it was a fantastic idea to do it, I've got a moderate amount of time on my hands. And then since then, it's gone completely turbo. And I've got so much on at the moment that I'm not going to be running dates for a little while, but I will announce as soon as there is dates. And I'd love to do them. So going back about the replying to messages, by the way, that you just said, or just like talking to anyone, it's an enormous compliment if somebody drops you a message and goes, I'm not going to jump on this until you say either X or Y. And so I can't not reply to that, can I really? It's only if it then starts to get into the realms of, I've got this coat hanger and I've got this electrical tape. That'll be all right, won't it? No.
Oh dear.
Or hose clamps. Our hose clamps. Do you need battery connectors? Are hose clamps good enough? No.
You must have seen some absolute electrical. I mean, I know your dad's in the chat, Phil. Hello there, Mr. Geeky. You must have seen some
Hi, Geeky Phil.
absolute nightmare electrical like van builds. You must have.
Yeah, so I can't decide whose is worse. Either Manchester Bry's AC, his DC was okay, but his AC was alarming. And then Sprinter Phil's all of his electric. No one knows how he wasn't on fire.
Oh, look at that from Kim. Thanks to you guys. I'm
doing. And that's Dickie Beechwoods. Oh, by the way, for anyone, Dickie Beechwood's in the chat, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he might still be there. If you see him in person, rather than being called Rick, he much prefers to be called Dickie.
Dickie.
So, Dickie, yeah. He much prefers it. I am. My WhatsApp is blowing up right now.
Yeah, Dickie is in the building. We weren't actually too sure on which Beechwood it was, so we ran through the whole list of Beechwoods.
No, I heard. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we did. We run through the whole list. So it's nice to know that the courses are going on, because they are. I mean, what you put together that weekend when we were all there, Paul and John from Life Beyond Bricks and Logan, it was an eye opener for a lot of us. I mean, we got 2 full videos out of it, let's put it that way, and got to change the fuses in the van.
And I believe you got spoiled rotten food wise as well, didn't you?
I won't even go into that.
I believe someone looked after you very, very well.
Yes, Pixie is a master chef. It was. I'm used to getting fed well anyway. So when I went to Jeff and Pixie's, and Pixie's obviously cooking away, it's kind of like I've got the best of both worlds.
I'm actually not the cook. He's the cook, and when we met 4 years ago, I couldn't even make bacon and eggs because I was told years ago by some people that I was the worst cook in the world, and I was not allowed to cook, so I didn't cook. And then when I came here 4 years ago, and I met Unimpressed Chef, and we were actually in this house that we're in again, I made him bacon and eggs for the first time, and I didn't burn the bacon. And then, but he's usually the one that always cooks dinner. But when he was working so late, he would come home and still cook dinner. And then I started feeling guilty, so I thought, well, I better learn how to cook. So he just kind of taught me. And now, like, I made a roast for 18 people the other week, and I'm just like, what? You asked me even 2 years ago. So yeah,
the Wandering Wheelies. The Wandering Wheelies who just said, thanks to Jeff, who spotted that our Victron control panel for the inverter was super glued together, hence why it was shorting out.
I remember that. And they did also say we had good Chinese, and we do have a good Chinese place. We had it last night, actually, guys. Missed you.
Geeky Bill campaign for the ultimate hospitality treat. Yeah, it was a really unfortunate thing with Wandering Wheelies Bank, because their inverter was packed up entirely. And it was over that Christmas New Year break where everyone's closed, so we couldn't get any support. Yeah. And it was as simple as just unhooking the additional control panel switch. And what it is it's kind of been forced into a space that was a bit too small for it. And I think it had broken a connector off the back. And then somebody had thought, well, if I just super glue this back on, that'll be okay. And that big fat isn't a way to fix something. Well, it worked for a couple of weeks or months or whatever, but
going on to I know we've just mentioned Victron, and I know Phil's van is covered in Victron stuff. Where we've got a mixture of Victron and other bits and bobs, which it's all good stuff. Are you? Because I know there's a lot of people who deal with electrics and fit electrics. Are you of the team that Victron is the best? Because I know there is quite a few people that are just like, no, it's got to be Victron and that's it. What are your thoughts on the whole?
If somebody says I'm going to live in my van, if the budget allows, I say buy Victron, because you're reliant on it every day. If somebody is after a less expensive commitment and they weekend in the van, then a lot of other stuff is absolutely fine. E.g., I've fitted a whole bunch of Renogy gear for people. The Victron Clobber's good. I'm saying that Serendipity Journey, I fitted Renogy for theirs, and that'll be perfectly fine. So, but then again, they hardly use any power. They just like don't use electricity.
They didn't have electricity for 2 years, so they learned how to live with electricity. So.
Yeah. And we were trying to make the best bang for buck. So no, there's some good clobber out there. Victron's the best. We've got a big pile of it here. There's always like a dozen boxes, orange and blue boxes all over the place.
Is this going to be for Bobby?
No.
No.
No, I've got about a dozen projects on at the moment, so the stuff keeps arriving.
Right, you are just in the middle of going to do you're close to going to do a full overlander, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm allowed to talk about the overlander publicly. I think so.
I've just realised that. What was I even meant to mention that, or was I not?
I think it's fine because we haven't said where or when or whatever.
Yeah. No one knows who's or what.
But that's going to be astonishing. I'm really excited about that. That is like a dream project. So hence why I can't run any of the courses initially, because it's just there's a lot to do on that truck. A lot to do.
But I think once they get going, I mean, I think we can all kind of agree as well that it's going to be something that I think a lot of people will, even if they are just like me, that they think they know a lot or they think they can get by with stuff. I mean, I came back to you, didn't I? And I was like, oh my God, I've learned so much. It was brilliant.
It was actually really nice to see though as well, because there's not very many people who can teach you stuff because they haven't got the patience.
No, I just don't listen to a lot of people. That's my problem. I kind of go like, oh, whatever, all right. But I've kind of got you there. I've got Phil there, and it's kind of like I then know my place, and my place is to just shut up
and listen.
And then if I'm asked a question or an opinion, I can talk, but otherwise just shut up, Neil. You know what I mean?
Can you come live with us, Jeff?
No.
You can have it for a while.
I'll feed you both.
What was?
It's a house full of
Oh,
feeders.
God love you. What was great? What I really enjoyed about the weekend, to be honest with you, and we enjoy hosting people here. We love having people over. We like doing the whole enormous Sunday roast sort of thing. So that's great fun. But personal point of view, I used to host all the training seminars. When I worked for Rich Sound, I used to do all the technical training for the group. And I didn't realise how much I missed that kind of presentation sort of thing. So I had a blast doing it, and it was like revisiting an old career. So I really, really did have fun doing it. And because we've got such a mix of people in the class, from people who had some knowledge, then you've got expert knowledge like our Phil, and then you've got total novices. And it was a really good spread. Because there was a number of occasions there was like a couple of in-jokes that if you knew about all the power side of things, you got the joke. And there was a couple of people who said, like, I don't understand that. And I'm like, of course you don't. Right, let's backtrack a little bit. And it was really good to have them in place, because it reminded me of the distinct lack of knowledge that most people have, to be honest with you. So, it was good. It was a good group. It was a really good group. I had a great time doing it.
It was great fun. Yours Travels has just said that the Krieger inverters are great for the money. Now, we actually ripped ours out, didn't we?
Yes.
Because Krieger are modified sine wave, and we found that nothing that we use.
No, the one we had wasn't it?
Yeah, the one I think Krieger only do modified sine wave. I don't think they do a pure sine wave one. I could be wrong, but yeah, the Krieger ones, we fitted one to the van, and then left it there for 4 or 5 months, didn't use it, and then Emma went to use a hair straighteners. No. Emma went to use a hairdryer. No. Went to plug the Mac in. No. And it was just like, what's going on with this bloody thing? And then, because I didn't know, modified and pure sine. I just, when we were building the van, it was just like an inverter's an inverter. It just puts the power up, and you don't think. But yeah, we had to rip our Krieger out, and I know, I think Greg Virgo's is died on him as well, while he were away, and we ended up getting a similar one to what Greg's got on his now, but it was months later, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you needed to use yours, but. I don't know what it is. They look fantastic, and the build quality was brilliant. I just wish they were pure sine wave rather than modified and worked. But say for us, they just didn't work. So David said, yeah, his as well. His Krieger blew up.
Yeah, I've witnessed 2 blow up whilst in my presence, and it's not because I've done anything wrong, by the way. I think it must be one of those things. If you get a good one, great, but then there are bad ones out there. The best value for money inverters at the moment I've seen on the less expensive, smaller side of things have been the best kept. I think what they and a lot of them aren't great, by the way, in terms of a lot of them are modified sine wave, but for charging drill batteries and laptop and stuff, they're absolutely fine. And then the Renogy is probably the best bang for buck. There can just be supply issues with them. So you can order it and then it just takes a month to arrive for whatever reason. But probably pound for pound, the Renegys are probably the best bang for buck.
You also just confirmed that Krieger only do modified. They work great for 240 fridges, microwaves. They are designed. See, what's the difference between now? I'll let Jeff answer this one because he knows a lot more than I do. I just know it didn't work. It did work. That's my level of like, I'm an electrician. But Jeff can actually tell us all the difference between modified and pure sine wave.
So a modified sine wave inverter it's done as a compromise to bring down costs. It's as simple as that. A pure sine wave inverter is more likely to be mimicking the power as you ordinarily experience it from the socket outlet on the wall. As far as the device is concerned, in a lot of occasions, if you were to plug a sensitive piece of equipment into a pure sine wave inverter or a wall socket in your house, and you were able to host a conversation with it, it wouldn't know the difference for the most part. Whereas when you plug it into a modified sine wave inverter, it go, hang on, there's a bit of fakery going on here. There's just something not quite right about that, and I don't know. And depending on the device, it'll either go, yeah, I don't mind that it's fake electricity, or alternatively, it'll go, no.
Which is what ours did, didn't it?
Yeah, ours literally was like, nope, not having any of that. See you later.
Absolutely fuming.
Because it was cold and my hair. I've got a donkey head of a hair. It's so thick. And literally, when I go to the hairdressers, they call me a donkey head, and it's literally. Yeah, because I've got just so much hair.
She doesn't even pay them for the insults either. They just come free. His donkey
they literally see me walking in to make my appointment and they run away because they know how long my hair's going to take to do. And they run away. But so I'm there, my hair's sopping wet. It was like midnight. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I bet you tell me.
I said it.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
Go you.
I said it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, she was absolutely fuming. So then it just took us down a rabbit hole of like, right, okay, well, I'll test this and I'll test that. And it was like, nothing works.
Yeah.
And it was like, so then the issue we had then is obviously everything's built, everything's put in. And I know we all put them channels down our vans with the cables in, but you try and get one of them cables out, it's like, no.
Fuck the two of us, didn't it?
Oh, it was hilarious trying to watch us with, I think we had a washer on a piece of string.
And we had those little magnets on the ends as well, didn't we?
Yeah, getting it down a panel to try and fish it out to the throat of It took us all day. It did to change the actual inverter thing. So
Pugwash, sorry, I'm just interrupting. Pugwash, the swear jar is for Neil because he swears all the time. Mine is occasional, like Neil's drinking.
I'll go with that. So yeah, no, inverters. They're a strange thing, inverters. I wish we could do. I mean, we don't use ours a great deal, but we the occasion. I think just to have it there is a necessity. You definitely sort of need one rather than not have one and need one. So, but I think
what I find interesting. Go on,
no, carry on.
Is so you'll have people and they'll have a MacBook Pro, and then they'll have, you know, however many thousands quid's worth of cameras, and they'll have a this and a this and a this and a this and a this, and then so they'll have like £9,000 worth of Apple products, and then they'll plug it into an inverter worth £1, and then and go, oh, that's probably going to be all right, and I'm like, no. Why did you think that was a good idea? And then have the audacity to complain when things don't work correctly. And yes, we can all cry budget at all times. None of us are rolling around in a Ferrari, so you know it's all got to be value for money. But then you just think, well, maybe if I hadn't bought that particular device and I'd maybe spent the money on an inverter instead, that would have been a better investment. But so many people run really expensive electrical components and they hang off an electrical system that costs £7, and that's just not a good idea.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was like we were actually pricing up when I came on the course with you, and we were testing the trip switches, which were not the greatest because obviously we got them off eBay and Amazon, and when you don't know, you don't know. So you just get what other people are using and go, well, they're using them, they must be fine, they must be great. And then when we actually looked in, because people were talking to us about, oh, the cost of this and the cost of that, and it was like, but if you work out the price of those actual trip switches compared to the mega fuses, you can buy 2 mega fuses with fuses for the same price as one of them cheap switches that don't do anything.
That was one of the really nice results when you can say to somebody, you've got to rip these out your van, but guess what? You can replace the lot for £20, including some spare fuses. That's much better. When you know, it's easy with cash to just say, oh, there's this better thing, and it's only 4 times the cost, and you just go, well, it's just unaffordable for most. But the really nice thing about those blade fuse holders, whether it be MIDI or mega fuses, is they are the same cost, if not cheaper, than the clicky, switchy, fusey thing.
It worked out cheaper. I think you could buy a mega fuse and a MIDI fuse, plus the holders and the fuses, for the same price as you could buy one cheap, non-workable actual trip switch. So. Also, hello to Glenn and Angela from Snowy York as well. I've just seen Snowy York. So, are you guys going to Vanlife Festival as well? By the way, I don't know whether you are going or not.
I don't even know when it is.
It's May 28th, I think you said.
May 28th, and just a seamless. Yeah,
Jeff would be someone amazing to do a talk.
Yeah,
there.
you'd be great at doing a talk there, but seamless plug as well tonight is.
Still the Overlander at the end of May, because it has to be. I'm allowed to say when it has to be done.
It's got to be done by the June show.
Yeah, so that's going to be a crazy week. Plus, we're trying to get puppies done to be at the show as well. So we have 2 vans to build in a month. So stick with us.
How far are you with? A lot of people may or they may not know that you are in the middle of you building your own van. She's a big girl, and you are.
I was trying to get a video today, but our Wi-Fi is so bad that it was going to take 3 hours, and I was like, well, that's right. It's a 19-minute video, and it's all the updates, because last week was so beautiful and sunny. We just did the whole week of working on copies, but you think that you get a lot more done. But he is very particular. We have to take everything apart just to paint her. So like the bonnet's off, the sides are off, the motor it's Okay, the video is supposed to be out, so people can go watch it right after this. But it'll be that we're going to start uploading it once we are done. And it could take an hour, it could take 3 hours, but it will be up definitely by tomorrow morning. And you can actually see how far along we are, which is not very far. And we are going to hopefully be living in her in a month.
Good.
Yay!
So when the video does come out, if anyone is watching this on the replay, I will put the link in the description to your newest video about Poppy. I'll put it in the link in the description of this live stream because our live streams stay up.
Update of
Yeah, but you have been working hard. You've been doing a lot of electrical stuff. You've been, it's not like you've been kind of sitting on your backside doing nothing.
We don't
is it?
stop working. We just don't get to work on Poppy. It seems like everything else is more important than our house.
No, so I've been waiting for some nice weather from about September of last year when I'd have an opportunity, because I'm a bit pathological about the fact that what I want is to paint her, and then we can bolt all the ancillary stuff onto the outside, and then we can start insulating and whatnot. And then, so when you can't paint because of the weather, I mean, we have painted her, and we painted one section just as the weather returned, and that's all bloomed. So that's ruined. So that's a real shame.
This issue was we were in Castleton for a year. We were in this little corner that you couldn't really get to very easily, and it constantly rained in Castleton. I don't know if you got like Castleton is beautiful to visit full time. It rained, and then 4 months because we were at the bottom of like this, castle thing. That for 4 months there was no sun on the house. There was no sun on Poppy, so it's constantly icy, moldy. Like it was awful. And so really, then we moved her here, and we've been doing nothing but work for other people since we've been here for the last 5 months. And then this last week, we were like, this is the best weather we're going to have. Let's just crack on. And we were hoping that we were going to get her finished painted. But you'll see in the video, there's just so much to do that I didn't realize. I thought, oh, good, she's good for painting now. We're like, oh no, you need to fill this, you need to fill that, and you need to rust this. So it's been, if she is good, she is, what do we say? Blood, sweat, and tears. She's definitely a labor of love, but she needs to get cracking soon. So the videos will probably be coming out fast and furious, hopefully in the next month or two, and then we'll be able to get out to the shows to see everybody. Because that's what I really want to do. Be with all our friends and all our friends.
Hard. With the weather that we've had, you only look at like Rick and Liam and the building. They've been building all the way through the winter, and it's just been like, oh, the weather is just that was the luxury we had, wasn't it?
Mm.
It was like when we were doing the craft there.
It was glorious.
The weather was non-stop sun. It was like, where even are we? You know what I mean? But it was the first lockdown, and I think, as we know, everyone either built a van or it was just glorious. So
that's
it was.
What we got, Poppy. We got Poppy during first lockdown, so we got to work on her a little tiny bit during that nice weather.
So when the next weather comes, that's when the big hit with Poppy's going to start.
No, well, if we can get her painted before we leave here, then we can crack on irrespective of the weather. Really, we don't need to have great weather in order to be able to continue with the rest of it. So it's just that initial stage. But the projects that I'm going to be working on, there's only so many people you'll be able to get around that vehicle at any one time, and Poppy will be close by. So what'll happen is I'll split my time, and we'll be into the warmer kind of lighter evenings. And I don't mind working into the lighter evenings when it's warm. When it's freezing like it's been today, not so much. But,
plus as well, when you do set a time, and when you are actually getting into the build, let us know. because we will gladly come down.
Oh, God, love you.
We will throw it. You know, we'll throw a week your way and come and give you a hand and just plod on and get things. I think the more hands make light work, don't they? Also, there's just been a comment then. Hello from Bonnie, Scotland, Neil. Dan said you could done some cheap work on a motorhome. I can do you the cheapest work that you could ever possibly imagine, but I don't work on motorhomes. So that's a negative. I will not, apart from like friends and people like that. I don't work on. I just couldn't do it. I know there's plenty of people out there doing it. I just don't. Unless it's like a friend or someone I'm with and things like that. I would just won't. I won't do it. But yeah, I'd look forward to the pair of us coming over to your place, and obviously when the weather gets better, it'd just be nice. It's a yeah. Well, no, we will definitely arrange something, and I just hope Paddington's going to stay.
Paddington, he comes everywhere with us. Abe hates him.
Oh, look at him!
It's a pervert.
You know what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now is as soon as we finish this stream and we go down and we have some tea, Paddington's going to go on the telly. That's literally how fickle we are. It was going to be with the bad news over Bruce Willis. I can imagine there being a million Bruce Willis films getting watched right now. He's going to just go trending all over every streaming platform there is. Which is
whoa. Right. Okay, so he's been diagnosed with aphasia.
Yeah, it's basically it's a break. What is it?
So it's a condition where it affects your ability to be able to communicate.
Cognitive as well. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
so it's your speech, reading. You can't. It's affecting his ability to understand language.
Yeah, and also people who have this a disease or
it's a degenerate disease. Isn't it?
They can't even do sign language. So as it obviously gets further down the line, and he can't speak and his motor functions all start going. He can't even use sign language because he obviously can't sign. So it's it's a real sad thing, and he's put his heart and soul into his whole career, and it's just horrible when I know horrible things happen to people all over the world every single day, but yeah, I think Demi Moore broke it on Instagram
and his current wife as well.
Yeah, and his current wife broke her on Instagram yesterday, and a lot of people have been told. Radio 2 have been talking about it, but it's so sad, and I didn't actually realize he's 75. That was I
didn't actually know.
Yeah, he's a lot older. But it's now.
And he opened Planet Hollywood in Niagara Falls. I used to live right by Niagara Falls, and my dad was a radio announcer at the time, so we got tickets, and we were like front row to see Bruce Willis. He always wore this big hat, like a Mountie hat, no shirt and a Mountie hat.
Well, whatever takes you. So yeah, so that is very sad. So I was going to suggest we'll watch Red or something like that tonight, but yeah, I don't know. It's that was a really dark avenue we blew down then, wasn't it?
I know.
It was. So yeah, so hopefully once the weather comes, we can get out and give some help with Poppy, and then when you do run these courses again, I think it is something. If there's anyone here or watching on the live, just look out for them. Look, if obviously Jeff's gonna, I'll leave all your Instagram links as well to the electrical course one in the description. Follow them on Instagram, follow them on YouTube. I'll be spiking up about it anyway if there is any going on. But
you were genuinely blown away by it. So.
Yeah, it was. I think it's something. Again, it's. I'll say it's a course that even if your van's finished, it's worth going on, because I think everyone got something from it. Whether it was, one thing, it's worth going on. It really is. It's so long. We need. So Bruce Willis is 67. I was wrong. I don't know where I was getting 75 from, but he's 67.
That's why we were like, what?
Yeah, but no, still a sad thing. So yeah, we need more Jeffrey courses.
So just on that, so just to do a bit of a quick recap of what to expect. So it was very classroom heavy for the days that we were here, because it was the dry run, and I wanted to find out what to workshop. But in future, it would be kind of less talky, more building stuff. The aim is that somebody could come along as a complete novice and build, by the end of it, a reasonably comprehensive 12-volt system, 12 or 24-volt system, same principles. The extra day is something that would be optional, which would delve into some of the AC side of things, but people might be a bit tired by that sort of point. And then punctuated with great food along the way. Because who wants to go to a training course and then be eating some kind of like manky crab paste sandwich? Bother that. You've got to take things around food. If nothing else, people will get well fed.
I am all for that.
Yeah, to be honest with you, mate, when you do run the next one, I'm coming on it again.
And I'm going to be there.
Yeah, we're both coming on it, and because I missed I think it was the Friday. I came for the Monday one, so I came over on the Sunday. I came over on the Sunday for
late, didn't you?
yeah, because I wanted to know more about the relays, which now I know about. I know what relays do, and I know the full integration of relays and how they work, and what the nature of them is, and what we use them for, which is great. But I wish I'd have done the Friday, and it was the Saturday, wasn't it? The Saturday course and the Sunday, because I came Sunday afternoon. So the next one, we will be coming on. The next one as well, just because. And I think you would find it interesting as well.
I wasn't well last time, was I?
No, but I think you would find it. You like to know things. And
I like learning.
The good thing about the course was as well, it's not just somebody standing there going, right, okay, well, this is a cable that goes in there. It's full on. You just learn stuff. You know what I mean? And it's fun. I think that was the one thing about it. It was just fun. The people there were great. The banter we were having was great. And you always learn more if you are having a bit of fun. It doesn't always have to be deathly serious all the time.
Absolutely. You don't retain anything. It's like that Bueller, from Ferris Bueller. It just doesn't sink in, and it's not actually. If anybody is attending the training course and that's how it's being taught, it means the person hosting it is going through the motions. They're not enjoying it either. So there's just really no point for them being there. It just doesn't work, really.
I think you enjoyed yourself.
Can I just say something? So Van Maiden's Tale, that's Gianet, isn't it? I don't recognise it because it doesn't come up as Gianet. She was a tremendous support to you on the electrical course because you were in the kitchen, but so was. Well, you had multiple helpers, but she was a little star girl, wasn't it? Yeah.
Jeanette, we love you. There she is.
Get better soon.
Get better soon. We miss you.
Van Maiden's Tale. They are sunsets, isn't it?
10,000 sunsets.
10,000. I couldn't. I was going to say 1,000 sunsets, but that just made no sense whatsoever. So 10,000.
I prefer that. That's your new nickname, guy. 1,000 sunsets.
1,000 sunsets. It's a Scouse version for 10,000.
It's a Neil version.
It's a Neil version. It was the.
Oh, Neil.
It was the puppy who I actually reckon. I was like, I know that doggy.
I know the puppy.
I know that doggy. Mad as a box of frogs. That dog is.
Yeah, he's like a muppet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
A bit like the owners as well.
Yeah,
oh, they're lovely.
Mad as a box of frogs and gorgeous.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think everyone will be looking forward to the course when you do put them back on. Like I said, all the links to Jeff's Instagrams, the YouTube. I'll leave a link to the video when they finally get it up as well. I'll stick that in the description. So anyone because we do get quite a lot of people watching these on repeat as well, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we do get loads of people watching on repeat. So yeah, we can hopefully get everybody in pointed in the right direction to where they need to go to for when you run them again, which as you can see, you're going to need a bigger venue, mate, I think you're going to need a full...
It might be a plan, actually.
Oh, well, say nothing then.
To be continued.
Oh, to be continued.
Well, we still want it. I don't want the classroom sizes to be big because it kind of loses it loses the connection at that point. I've tried to host training courses before for like probably the biggest one was like 200 people in a room, and you forget about it. You've got nothing. You've got no rapport with anyone. It just doesn't work really.
Yeah,
so like the most people you want in a room is 20.
I think as well, you do get a lot of people that go on training courses who are naturally, I mean, I said to Pixie before when we were chatting on Instagram, we were talking about you, and I said, Jeff's the type of guy that, he could talk about, a kitchen spoon for an hour and make it sound funny and interesting. You know what I mean? You just, you're like me. You are.
Thank you.
It's just, you're like me. You're never short for something to say. You will always have a conversation with someone. You're very open. You're very approachable. You're a nice guy. But when you're in a classroom with some other people who they may be a little bit shy or they don't want to say too much, you know what I mean? It's kind of keeping it to a smaller group gives them the quieter people. It gives them a chance to maybe open up a little bit, which is nice.
Or even when you're in the room.
Even when that's why I only went on the Sunday and not the Saturday and Sunday.
The Woolies have been trying to comment.
No, you're 100% correct. There's a lot of people who will not talk up in a group, so you need that classroom size small. Otherwise, all you do get is the big personalities. They're the only ones that will come through, and that isn't necessarily who would benefit the most from the course. So you're 100% correct. It's better for everyone if the classroom sizes are smaller.
Yeah. What was you saying? The Woolies have been trying to comment, but they can't.
Yeah, I've just seen in the comments there the Beechwoods have said the Woolies have been trying to comment and they've not been able to.
If the Woolies are in, which I have no doubt you will be, hello Jane, hello Graham, young man.
Mama and Papa.
If you can just put a comment in so we can find you, and I can, because I can't even see the Woolies in the comments.
Yeah, no, that's what they're saying. They're trying
Weird.
to comment and they can't.
Maybe Emma's blocked.
I'm blocked anyway. I would never block my van mama and papa.
No, it is strange. So there you go. So yeah, if you are interested, keep your eyes out, and we shall get all the relative information to where it needs to go. Are you guys going to any of the? I know you said you're going to the Overlander show. Are you going to any of the other festivals, Vanlife meets this year, or are you just too darn busy?
It depends on really how far along Poppy is, I think. I think we're just definitely going to be going to the Overlander show in the June 4th. Is that so? Yeah, the first one. And then we don't know where we're going to be, but I'd like to go to a few of them actually. But as of right now, I think the only one we know for sure we're going to is the Overlander show in June.
Which ones would you prefer to go to? I mean, I know for me this time around, obviously we've got the Vanlife Fest. We're both really looking forward to that. But I really want to go to the Vanlife Eats Fest as Vanlife Eats Festival as well, because I missed that last year. It's about food.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Right.
Yeah, because
the
Vanlife
one, this one too. Vanlife Festival looks good too.
Yeah, that's the one that's on the same grounds as the Overlander, isn't it? That does look a good weekend as well. And I know there's a lot of people going to that one as well. Also, I have just checked the Woolies. Yeah. I can confirm that you are not blocked.
Maybe someone's just said maybe it's the signal their end.
It could be. It could be. Poor Woolies. Never mind. We know you're here and we will send you love.
Well, we know you're there and we love you.
Everyone loves the Woolies, and do you know what?
What's not to love?
I'm gonna openly say this on stream. When we were with them it wasn't when we were with them at the Overlander show, and I was chatting to Graham, and we were just talking YouTube stuff, and he was saying, "Oh, I'm trying to get better at the editing and better at this." Their last video that they've just put out, the Woolly Cod Wanderers, I think it was the last 2 videos that they've put out. Graham's editing I don't know whether he's been on a master course or he's just literally had his
drone footage.
Yeah, his drone footage is beautiful. The choice of music it just went perfectly with the drone footage, and it was timed and edited perfect. So yeah, Woolly Cods, Graham, fantastic job, sir. You are absolutely blowing it. So if you're not subscribed to the Woolly Cod Wanderers, go over there now, find them. Jane and Graham.
The loveliest couple ever, aren't they?
They
just
are
so genuine, so lovely.
And if you ever see them at a festival or an outdoor event, Jane has all the snacks.
Actually,
oh yeah.
Get snacks. That's got snacks myself.
I'd muse up the mic. When we seen them at the Overland the last time, we purposely hunted them down to go and have a cup of tea with them, spend a bit of time with them, we couldn't see them, and then Jane made a cup of tea and then brought out the egg custards. No, I'm not talking the biscuits, the actual cakes, egg custards, and I'm like,
it's better you that.
Yeah, we're staying here for a good hour because there's one left there and I might need to eat it. Someone said, "Is anyone else struggling to hear Jeff?" It's because he's talking through a potato. You're on your laptop, aren't you?
Yeah, I spent hours today downloading things to make my phone into a webcam, and it worked amazing until we clicked on with you, and then the timing was completely off. So it was really, really good. And so we had to unplug it all after all those hours of me trying to figure out how to do it. And now we're just back on a laptop. So I think it is a little more, it's mumbly, I think.
Yeah. The best, if you are, or if anybody wants to do sort of live streams off their phone, the best thing to use your phone as I mean, you could plug your phone into your laptop and use it as a webcam is a program called Camo, and Camo is by far one of the greatest. Do you know if you've seen any of our live streams, we have like 3 cameras going on and which it's constantly changing subject. One of them will be the iPhone, and we normally use the iPhone when we're in the van because it will do the wide shot. So you can get the whole van. Like you'll get everybody in the van if there's like 4 or 5 of us in there. The Camo was brilliant. It's hands down. It's probably better than any webcam you could buy because all of our phones, we've all got decent phones with decent cameras on. But Camo it's just fantastic. You can alter everything on it. The ISO.
It was working really well.
It's one of them things, isn't it? It's that's life. So anyway, we've got what we needed to say. Everyone knows what to do. If they're looking for electrics, keep their eye on Jeff because he's going to be running courses soon. And yeah, watch this space. That's all we can say. So, right, we shall let you two lovely people. We will let you two go and carry on your night. I think we're going to go down and have some dinner, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going to cook some curry.
I'll go for a curry.
Yeah, I'm going to cook a curry. Quick curry.
I will go for a curry. So, Jeff and Pixie, links will be in all the descriptions. I will upload the links in a little bit.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes. Anything else you would like to add to this?
Just an enormous thanks for having us. And tech-wise, we're going to be making improvements on this scenario anyway. So, so if we ever join you again or anybody ever sees us on the live again, it'll be a whole lot better, I can promise.
It's one of them, mate. I mean, I can hear you perfectly, to be fair.
Me too.
Yeah. I can, but yeah, take a look
at it. We're very grateful for you having us. So.
Anytime, mate. You are one of those people that you both are how want to put it, you're a rare commodity these days in life that you meet someone And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if anyone has said anything about you or you've given negative thoughts about you. You and Pixie you are them people that take everyone on face value, and you get to know people how they are, and
That's how more people in life should be.
Yeah, they should be, and
it's lovely.
You both are, independently of the couple you are, you both are lovely people as well. So it's nice to have people like you in our lives to say, yeah, they're a friend, or I can ring Jeff up, or I can ask Jeff, or you know what I mean, or if I want someone who has got the best voice outside of any theatre, give Pixie a call. Yeah,
Yes,
we need.
Or if you own a pub.
Yeah, we need more Pixie around campfire songs. That's what we need.
Well, Wandering Wheelie said that a few times in the chat tonight.
Yeah. If you don't know, Pixie.
Yeah, sure, I was trying to interrupt, so I was trying not to overtalk people, but I did see that a couple times, and there will definitely be more singing around a campfire in the future.
Yeah, if you don't know, Pixie has got just a
phenomenal voice.
Yeah, you need to be in a film. And I can see you being in something, and I'm not saying you're a freak by any way, but I can see you in something like The Greatest Showman, like them big theatrical. You don't even need music to say, just full a cappella stuff, and you just nail it. It's just like, wow.
One of my favorite films.
Yeah, when we'll watch that later.
Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to sing a cappella. He's like, give me 4 bars of Amazing Grace, and I'm like, okay. So he's just funny.
No, you are, and I say you both are lovely people. So thank you very, very, very much for coming on. And yeah, when you're getting this van, when this van is getting built, let us know, and we will be over there with snacks.
God love you. Thanks for having us.
Snacks
You've been
and
an
sunshine.
amazing support on the whole thing, and we're very lucky to have you. So thank you very much indeed.
Hi, Coach.
Thank you very much, sir. Right, we shall see you two soon.
Bye bye,
Yeah.
guys.
I love.
They are the 2 of the nicest people you will ever come across. If you ever go out there and you're ever at any shows and you see Jeff and Pixie, just go and say hello to them, because they are lovely, aren't they?
First time I met them, they gave me cake.
Yeah. If you're giving them a cake the first time you've seen them, you are onto a winner, because this girl does love a cake. To be fair, that's how Paul fed us as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
We I don't know whether it's just us. We tend to we go towards the people who feed us.
Yeah.
And we just we find people who feed people are just absolutely diamonds. Paul, yes. You know what I mean? He's a diamond. He just makes cake everywhere. But yeah, so I will leave the links, and I know I've said it a few times, and it sounds like I'm repeating myself. But if you are watching on the replay, I will leave all Jeff's Instagrams, his YouTube channel. They've got a video coming out tonight. They are currently building the van. Doing Poppy up. They'll have a video out, which will be in the links in the description once that comes out tonight. And other than that, we're going to go and get our bottoms fed, aren't we? Because I'm not going to be the one that swore on the stream tonight. And we're just going to solely leave that up to you.
It was a muted swear.
Was it a muted swear? So,
well, I just thought you hadn't sworn enough today, so hey.
Right. On that note, we will bid you all goodbye.
Jolly evening.
Don't forget, it is your last chance to go and get tickets to the Vanlife Festival. The early bird tickets, they go off tonight. So if you do want a chance to save yourself some pennies, go and do that. And also next Thursday as well, don't forget, get yourself in next Thursday. We will be picking the winner from the live stream comment section. It will be the same as we done on the last one, where we will just choose a word. You will type a word into the live stream that will automatically enter you into the draw, and we will pick the draw live on the stream, so you can see it all totally going off. There's no dodginess going on about it. It will all be picked on the screen, and you can win yourself a nice EcoFlow power bank, which will be just in handy for someone, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and we do love them. They
You can
are
stick them in your backpack and just toddle off.
they are as good as, I know we rave on about them, but they are really that good. They really, really are good.
They are, we use it every day.
Yeah, we
So-
we genuinely use our one every single day. So get yourselves in next week, and then hopefully, the week later we've got a person coming on, which a lot of you may not have seen for a while because they've been building a house. I won't say they've been absent from YouTube because they've been putting YouTube videos out there, but not as much as they used to put out. And they've because they've been extremely busy, haven't they, doing things. So they currently are. Where are they? Sweden?
I don't know. Might be, might not be.
No, they are. They're currently building a house in Sweden. So if you have any idea who that could be, let me know. But let's put it this way: we found them, and you've often seen me wearing one of their hoodies. So
Just leave it there.
yeah, there you go. Look at that, first person. Oh no, second person. Ash Pollard. Yes, yeah, we're going to grab Ash on a couple of weeks' time and just have a little chin wag and find out what the hell's been going on. And they have got all. We're moaning about snow.
I'm moaning that I haven't got any snow. That's what I'm moaning about. But their snow's different anyway. It's too cold to build snowmen snow, isn't it?
You want to see her face? As soon as you open the windows and a bit of snow comes, she goes like, you know, them kids of a Disney film and the eyes open wider. That's what she does. And then, like 20 seconds later, when the snow stops, she's like,
Right. I'm going to go and make a curry.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you very, very, very much to Jeff and Pixie.
Oh, I like the way you said that then.
That was my French coming out then. Pixie. From Always Van Adventure. Also, Unimpressed Jeff.
And thank you to you guys for being here as well.
Yes. Thank you all. And we're closing in on the big 20K, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which is an absolute.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really, really mind blowing
that we've got to 20K. So it's just that we're close to 20K, which is, yeah, it's like Emma mentioned to me yesterday. We need to do something for
subscribers
for hitting 20K. I don't know what we can do. I haven't got a clue.
Put our thinking caps on.
So we think we should just do what CJ done, just light a load of fireworks driving down the M6 off the top of the van.
Nothing's going off the top of the van.
Okay.
Right. You're boring people now. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you all for coming. Yours, Stephanie, Stephen, sorry. Always Van Adventure. Neil.
H.
He's off to work. He's our Australian friend. David, Alive from 45, Stephen, anybody else who was in the chat, all the mods.
Scouse is on tour.
Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, we shall say goodbye and we shall see you next week with a big giveaway. Big giveaway. Get in. It's free. It's free.